Hello, Dad. I have a message for you. Today is Sunday, it's the 19th of May, and I'm returning to England on Tuesday morning. But this is a message from, I won't say who, you'll recognise the voice probably.
Hello? Kif inti? Naħseb li tiftakar sewwa. Meta kont morru tilagħbu l-ballun u toħodni magħkom, Mr. Pons fakkarni, mhux propja fakkarni, jiena staqsejtu. Kelli 10 snin dak iż-żmien. Inti kellek xi 16 naħseb. Tiftakar meta Kusisana kienet tkissrek dik l-iskuna u kien hemm dak it-tifel mejjed fuq il-blat waqalna l-ballun ħdejh. Kus jgħaddi żmien u x'veru. Illum għandi 60 magħluqa jien. Kien hawn barri qiegħed f'guest house faċċata ta' Hastings. Għatlu naħseb id-dadi jemmekka kien iġib il-girlfriends dak iż-żmien meta kien għadu żgħir. Għalli barri mill-ewwel għatlu your dad used to take his girlfriends in the park and I used to hold his coat. Issa tsi, jiena u Carmen qed nagħmlu dar ġdida. U kif il-bambini tkun lesta, qis illi tiġi holiday u m'hemmx diffikultajiet biex tiġi għax barri stess jista' jispjegalek kemm hu easy, speċjalment ma' Singapore Airways. You get on the plane u aħna tsibna nistennew kaw l-airport. M'għandekx titfixkel xejn. Dan ħares mhux ġejja biex tfittex ix-xogħol. Tiġi toqgħod ftit hawn holiday. Dispjaċini ħafna ħabba barri għaliex kieku mhux għax sabna f'dil pożizzjoni kif aħna qed nibnu d-dar ġdida u mħabbtin u qabdu magħna anke permezz żammewlna l-building permit ġew b'ħafna ħmerijiet u sapun u tajx kemm tħabbatna sant il-Ministru kellna mmorru. Dispjaċini minn bandax vera sabna f'ħinijiet diffiċli. Was very difficult time for us. Qabadna siqlaw u siqlim, nitħabtu niġru u issa niġru wara l-bennej u issa niġru wara dak biex ħaffrilna l-bij u tajx kemm taħbit. Tarġa' insertajna l-karozza tiegħi ma tidħolx il-belt. Barry kien qiegħed fil-guest house, il-belt faċċata ta' Hastings. Vultiri anke biex noħodlu l-mail, irid jinżel jistennini quddiem is-City Gates biex intih l-ittri tiegħu. Kieku iktar konna nkunu nistgħu nkomplu miegħu waqas konna nħalluh imur f'guest house konna nżommu ħanna. Spera illi fi żmien sena, nispera fi żmien sena, nilħqu l-lestu għax taf inti għadna kemm bdejna nibnu. U żammewna l-permess ġa waqafna ilna xahar weqfin. Issa il-bambini rrid weduna li l-ġimgħa d-dieħla nistgħu nkomplu. Vuldiri xejn ma ngħidlek. Ejja u jkollok fejn toqgħod għax aħna vuldiri għandna se jkollna dar kbira u se jkollna ħafna wisa spazju fejn nżommukom. Ejjew qed ngħidlek bil-qalb kollha. Għadni kemm kont qed nirrakkonta lil Barry meta inti kont tbiħħ il-fjuri ma' Salvuċini fil-gabbana u n-nanna kienet toqgħod bib ma' bib magħna u x'ħin niġi mill-iskola f'nofsinhar kienet tagħmel l-borma tal-enemel bil-platt fuqha u nniżillek l-ikel ix-xatt u għadni kemm qed nitkellem miegħu meta kif bdiet il-gwerra inti kont mort dħalt fl-RAF, għatlu li l-ewwel darba li sifirt inti kont station Abukir u jiena kont ġejt niltaqa' miegħek in-Nusa Gardens, għadek tiftakar inti kont minn Abukir ġejt li Xandra Nusa Gardens. U anki jiena dak iż-żmien għadek tiftakar in-numru tiegħek li kellek fl-RAF mhux 776731 kien in-numru tiegħek. Tajjeb qed niftakar jiena ngħidlek li ngħaddik minn fejn għaddik ma tikkonoxxix li qiegħed Malta jekk kemm il-darba ifettillek li tiġi toqgħod hawn ftit. Tina ċans biex nilħqu nissettjaw id-dar li qegħdin nibnu kil-bambinerit u tibżax jiena naqbadkom fil-karozza u ndawwarkom kemm tridu l-ġurnata kollha. Ngħaddik minn fejn għaddik, min tista' tgħidli hawn jismu hekk għax vera tbidlet Malta mill-41 law, inti ara kemm ilek nieqes si. Veru jew mhux? Dejjem iwaqqgħu bini antik u floku itellaw 13 solar ara id-dut quddiem il-fortizza. Kien hemm bini antik, waqqgħuh. Bnew lukandi 13 solar oli, 13 story high. Li tara kemm tbidlu l-affarijiet, isma' m'għadux iż-żmien ta' dari kont biex tixtri dar trid 50 lira, ma 50 lira ma kienx ikollok. Bħal meta mort fuq il-baħar jien. Kelli 3 xellini u 4 soldi kuljum. Xellini u 4 soldi paga u ġi xellini għax tal-gwerra. 5 liri fix-xahar kull ma kelli jien. Illum il-paga għaw min għandu 10 liri kuljum. Mhux 5 liri fix-xahar. Iddawwar wiċċek fejn iddawwar wiċċek, il-vera kollox inbidel. Ara kemm jgħidu għax hawn il-qatt, għax hawn hekk, għax inflation u mhux inflation. Aqas qatt kien jeżisti f'Malta illi kulħadd għandu d-dar tiegħu għax issa vera l-folja inbidlet. Issa llum kulħadd għandu fejn joqgħod, mhux bħali u bħal ħija Angelo, rabbietna taħt it-taraċ ommi hemm fuq par strippi fuq saqqu tat-tiben. Illum min għandu tifel u tifla, għandu l-kamra tat-tifel u l-kamra tat-tifla u kulħadd bid-dar tiegħu. Mela, però dan il-ġid kollu bis-saħħa tal-gvern ukoll taf. Mela ħalli ngħidlek waħda qabel ma nispiċċa. Ftit ilu il-gvern ħareġ ordni biex kulħadd jirreġistra l-għalieqi, ir-raba u l-artijiet u bini u kollox kull ma għandu l-proprjetà. U daw tal-Knisja ħafna mill-għalieqi li kellhom u ħafna mill-artijiet li kellhom ma rreġistrawhomx. Allura ma kellimhom xejn il-gvern. Meta għala iż-żmien tar-registration, l-artijiet u l-għalieqi illi huma ma rreġistrawx li huma tagħhom. Qal mela dawn mhumiex tagħkom, tal-gvern. U ħadhom il-gvern. U bekk beda jqassamhom lil ħaddiema joħroġ irqajja kbar ta' 250 plott, 300 plott u kollha bi ftit flus. 250 lira plott. Ikollok fejn tibni dar sabiħa. Issa aħna pereżempju l-plott tagħna 425 pounds kull maswina, kieku ridna mmorru nixtruh minant il-partikolar, minant il-kontrattur. Ma konniex infiqu b'4,000, żgur li ridna 4,000 lira biex nakkwistawh. Allura mhux ġejt U vera ġejt, kbir ukoll. Hello, Auntie Olive. I bet you don't know me. Perhaps you heard about me. Well, we got Barry here. We had a nice lunch together. He liked my ravioli very much.
Yes, I did.
And I hope you'll make him a nice big dish of ravioli when he comes back home. I just been asking Uncle Larry that when we have our new house built, we will have space enough to keep you, and we encourage you to come out. You just get on the plane and we will be waiting you on descent here at the airport. We meet you at the airport, take you home. No worries. Hope you make your mind up and consider what I say, and hope you'll come to us one day. We will be very pleased to meet you.
I'd like to ask you about my grandparents.
Yes.
You've told me some interesting things that I didn't know before.
Yes.
How many were there in the family on the grandfather's side? What were their names?
On the grandfather's side was Tony, Meilak. There was Joe, Meilak. Was our grandpa, Salvu, Meilak. And then was Angela, Connie, they used to call her Chetta, Rose, 6 I remember, 3 boys and 3 girls.
Were they all from Einsiedeln?
Yes, they all from Einsiedeln. They all brothers and sisters to our grandpa.
And they all lived in Einsiedeln?
Yes, they all did, yes.
What did they do for a living, do you know?
They used to be on the gozo boats. They used to call them tallatini.
The ones with the sails?
The boats with the sails, the tallatini. They used to put a bit of sail from Gozo to Malta, and when there was no wind, they used to row. They used to row their boats from Mjar Harbour to the Grand Harbour.
For what reason? What was the...
Getting the cargo, that was the only transport between the 2 islands. You get their requirements, because ships get stores from abroad into Malta Harbour, and then these gozo boats, tallatini, used to take things necessary, foodstuff and things to wear, all things necessary to the other island.
Does that include Salvu as well? Did he have...
Nanno, Grandpa Salvu used to work with the Latini from time to time, but really he used to go on long spells on merchant ships abroad. Most of the ships he loved to be were, they used to call them Talhenza. German, I think it was a German company, German ships, Talhenza.
And he was also on the Minesweeper, I believe, in the World War I.
That's in World War One. I think it was named the Brooklyn. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was the Brooklyn. That's how he brought his family to Malta. That's how Nanno, Grandpa Salvu, brought his family to Malta, because the minesweeper he was in during World War I, First World War, used to berth in Slima Harbor, in Slima Creek. And he got grandma and his children. And I showed you where they used to live.
Yes.
Now the place was ripped down because a new road had to pass through the place where they used to live.
I believe the family nickname was Tanassi.
Tanassi was the nickname, comes from Grandpa, from the Grandpa side. And Tagaggio is the nickname from Grandma's side.
And she was a Mercieca.
Mercieca, that's right.
Was she from Einsiedeln too, do you know?
Yes, they were, yes.
Do you know anything about the great-grandparents, what their parents did?
I remember, no, I don't know. Probably they were farmers. I think they were farmers. My mother never mentioned that any of the grandparents put to sea. Maybe one of them was perhaps used to go fish now and then, but wasn't professionally a fisherman. I think they were both farmers. One was named Ursula. One was named Ursula, and that was our grandpa's mother. One was Ursula, and I can't exactly remember which is which. And one was Maria Sight, because my mother says that when Grandma used to send her to buy things from Rabat in Gozo, she used to go to the pub, to the tavern, where was Uncle Tony Meilak, had the wine shop, see? And she used to sit in there. And my mother used to go and say, Grandma, I'm going to Rabat. Do you want anything I can get you? And Grandma to my mother used to say, no, nothing I want, but do me a favor, this favor. And my mother used to say, what is this favor? She said she used to spring to her feet and say a few words in English. She still remembered few pages from her reading book. So she used to know them by heart. She used to stand up and say them loud. And then at the end, she used to say, Maria Sight, very good. She is saying very good to herself, you see. So she used to send a message with my mother to Rabat to see Madame Dovica and tell her that Maria Sight still learning her reading book, studying at her reading book, to send her best regards to the madams who used to teach her when she was a child.
What side was she on, the side? Was that...
No. This Maria side was on Nanno side.
Did you actually know her very well? Like, when did she die?
No, I didn't know her. I hear my mother say.
I see. So she was dead before you were born, I suppose.
Maybe. Because until I was about 10, we used to go to Gozo every summer to my mother's aunts. They are not really my uncles and my aunties, my mothers, because they are the Meilaks. See, not like your dad. They were brothers to Nanno, to Grandpa. And even the same Maria side used to be in this wine shop, in this tavern, and used to sit there all day. They used to give her a bowl full of spaghetti or a bowl full of minestrone. She used to eat not a plate, but a very, very deep bowl full. And then after yaffling it, not eating it, after yaffling it, then she used to have good portion of meat and bread and cheese. Then two handfuls of roasted peanuts, a big glass of wine. About 20 minutes later, she starts crying because she had nothing to eat. Ay ma kemm għandi ġuħ, ay ma kemm għandi ġuħ, ay ma kemm għandi ġuħ. That she always pleading that she is hungry, you see?
So, getting back to the grandparents again, what did they look like? What's your memory of them? What appearance did they have? I've seen one photo of them.
If you see grandpa's photo, they all had the same frame on their face. Uncle Tony and Uncle Joe, they all had the same shape, and they were all tall and well built. They were all tall and well built.
When you say tall, what do you mean?
Oh, not as tall as you. I think you're 7 foot. How long are you? 6.5? 7?
About 6'2".
About 6'2". Grandpa was a 6-footer, I think. Grandpa was a 6-footer.
I'm glad to know, because I always wondered where did I
And Tony, his brother, was tall as well. And even Joe as well.
And
Joe, they used to call him by nickname Zeppul Hmora.
what's that mean?
Donkey. Hmar is an ass. Donkey. See? But I don't know why, but they used to call him Zeppul Hmora.
What about Tony?
Tony, they used to call him El Kaiser.
Oh, that's right.
El Kaiser. And our grandpa used to be called Salvu Susu. Salvu Susu.
And that means hairy, did you say? Or?
I think so. Or perhaps he used to put people, joke on people and put them not in trouble, but probably get them on each other, like.
Did he have a sense of humour, do you remember? Was he, what sort of character was he?
Yes, he had a sense of humor, of course. I remember he used to have fish soup so much. prepare it himself. He won't like grandma to do it for him.
Anything else about him?
All I remember was he was, how do you say, self-determined and was of a very high spirit. Because I remember once, even he was knocked down by a car in front of the ferries. But didn't take him long. They put him on a plastic mattress topped with water, I remember. But he walked again after 10 days.
How was he as a father? Was he a strict person? Or
I can't say much.
from your observation and memory?
Because I don't. All I know that many times he used to go to sea, stay 2-3 years abroad, then come back, and when the money finishes, he goes again. That's the way he worked it out.
Did he go to Australia at any time?
I don't think so, no. I remember he never wrote his letter in ink. He used to get indelible pencil, write down, and then blow at it all the time. I remember.
Rachel?
Ejja, otaw ħdieħ. Fejn sejra, poġġijie. Kif se tgħidlu ejja?
X'ngħid?
Għallu daw senti bil-mammi għal Mother's Day. Ejja!